All right. I feel like I haven't seen you in like 10 years.
I know, eh?
It's really weird not seeing you every day anymore. Or not every, I didn't see you every day, but multiple times a week.
Yeah.
You probably enjoy that. Not seeing me every day. Oh wait, am I staying? You're like, what are you doing?
You're making noises.
Sorry.
Damn it. God. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
It's your champagne birthday.
It is.
26 on your 26.
Fucking pandemic.
Yeah.
Last year, I stopped caring about my birthday.
Okay.
Well, I didn't stop caring, but I did, you know? I did on the level. I think that was the first birthday I stopped caring.
Okay.
I've had many people tell me I reached true adulthood when you stop caring about your birthday. This year, I did care because it's my champagne birthday, so this is the last one I'm caring about.
Okay.
And I had planned that tattoo that I was supposed to have many weeks ago.
Yeah.
Which signified the super cool thing happening with the moon on my birthday.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It was a really weird thing this year.
It's like a supermoon or something, right?
It is a lunar eclipse and a blood moon.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So both on one day. And I was getting a Luna moth. I was like, so cool. I'm a fucking nerd. But yeah. So, thank you.
Yeah.
Right now it's not my birthday when we're filming this, but when this airs it will be.
Yeah, this airs on Wednesday, and your birthday's on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So.
Happy birthday, future Vanessa.
Yay!
How was your week? I don't know why I have to eat the microphone.
Yeah, sorry. No kidding, eh? Well, let's start off with welcome to episode 27.
Oh, that would have been perfect timing. If it was the 20, I was about to shit my pants. 27. It didn't work out. 27.
Yes. F that.
Photo chat. I almost fell off the chair. I was so excited. It's like, oh my god. That would have been perfectly lined up.
Okay, well, welcome to episode 26, part 2.
There we go. How was your week? What did you do?
Sue and I went to Algonquin for a week.
That's exciting. Chuck and Sue's excellent adventures.
Yes, it was fucking awesome. So we stayed at Bartlett Lodge.
Okay.
Okay, and you have to take a boat to get to Bartlett Lodge.
Right, yeah, you were telling... I forgot about that.
It's like a 2-minute boat ride, but they have a little boat that comes over and picks you up and brings you over to the cottage. And they're like little cottages, and like we stayed at, it was the size of like a large master bedroom.
Oh, cool.
With a little bathroom.
Oh, it's like a tiny home.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And we had a screened-in porch.
Yeah.
So, and they'd bring breakfast and dinner. They'd bring it to the room because
they boated over or something. Oh, there's dinner.
No, it was like, because the whole lodge is on the island thingy. It's not even an island. It's just the way it is. Anyways.
Are you telling me if it's not an island, you could have walked over?
With great difficulty.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like through the woods and everything like that. So it was just, yeah.
It's easier to boat over.
Yeah. Which was really cool.
Yeah.
But the pain in the ass thing was they work 8 until 8. So if we wanted to get out early to go and shoot, we'd have to swim.
Did you swim with your gear?
No.
Get waterproof housing before you went?
Yeah. So yeah, we weren't able to get out and shoot at like 6 a.m.
That's
It was 8 o'clock, but we'd bring breakfast with us on the road.
Yeah.
So our first day, we go in and we drop our bags off and everything. And then we head out and we go over to this trail that Jordan showed me, Mizzy Lake.
Okay.
And so we went up there and didn't see anything. There was, chipmunks and squirrels and a couple little birdies, but we couldn't really see the birds, and that was it. So we headed back to the lodge.
Okay.
Wow. And we took the boat ride back, and the guy was asking, like, did we see anything? And we were like, oh, we saw chipmunks and squirrels, and he's like, oh, but they weren't just any chipmunk. They were the Algonquin chipmunk.
Oh my god.
Pretty sure he was pulling my leg.
Yeah.
But anyways, the next day, which I counted as our first full day, we did Mizzy Lake again. Again, nothing. So we were there for the morning, and then we went into town, Huntsville.
Yeah.
And did a couple of things in there, and went back and hung out at Mizzy Lake like pretty much the rest of the day, and nothing. Couldn't see anything. There was a couple of geese, a couple of ducks, but like sweet fuck all. So we were getting discouraged.
Yeah.
So on day 2, we get out and we drive up the highway going towards the east gate. And boom, we see a moose.
Oh my god.
Off into like a little pond thingy off to the side.
Yeah.
So I had to turn around and come back and find a spot to park on the side of the road.
Yeah.
And then we get out and we walk over, and I guess we made too much noise because the moose was like, dude, I'm out. So we didn't even have a chance to get a shot of him. Right? And of course I made a stupid rookie mistake. I pulled my camera out and go to take some shots of him as he's walking out of the... And I had all my settings from the night before. So I did the start. Didn't you take like
astrophotography the night before?
Yes.
Real bright photos of the moose, aren't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
that wasn't even a real sentence. Sorry.
It wouldn't even focus because it was on starry autofocus.
Oh, fuck.
Right? So the Olympus starry autofocus.
I didn't even know I had that.
Oh my god, it's ridiculous. And so you just point it to the sky and you press the shutter button and it'll find the stars and it'll focus and it'll do all that.
Yeah.
So,
you're going to have to put the photos here of it because those were dope. I realized halfway through the week, or almost at the end of the week, no, halfway through the week, that I hadn't posted on Instagram that you were gone.
Oh, okay.
So I posted it because I was hoping people on Instagram would go follow along because you were posting a lot.
Yeah.
So they were very cool photos. Sorry, continue. Day 2.
Yeah, we missed the first moose, and then we drive along, and we see another moose. And we're like, okay, cool. So we pull over, and again, the moose just kind of took off and couldn't get any shots. We're like, son of a bitch. So we went back to the lodge, and we took a canoe out. No, Sue and I were kayakers.
Yeah.
Okay. I know how to ride a canoe, but I am not a fan.
Yeah.
I find they're very tippy.
Yeah. I don't like... Well, I like canoes because I don't do any of the work.
Oh, okay.
Justin will be like... And I'm like, looking in the distance, like brushing hair out of my face. This is a beautiful ride. He's sweating. I'm like, this is great.
Sue's in the front paddling. I'm in the back paddling, and I'm steering, right? Because I'm in the back. And I'm kind of nervous because we got camera gear in the boat with us and everything. And so we're paddling away, and it got a little bit windy.
Oh, no.
And...
oh, my God.
Sue suddenly started paddling on the other side, which totally screwed up my rhythm and everything like that. And we started to spin.
Oh, no.
And I'm freaking out. I'm like, Sue, stop. Like, just paddle on the one side. And she could hear the panic in my voice because I'm like, this thing is tippy, right? So she's fucking laughing. And I'm trying to get us back in the right direction and everything. And I'm like, laugh on your own time. Let's do this. Anyways,
oh my God.
We managed to get back. That was like a 15-minute canoe ride. And I need to ride a canoe every couple of years just to remember why I hate them so much.
Oh my God. Yeah, kayaks are easier to ride.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So on day 3. Day 3?
Yep, we're on day 3.
We head up the highway, and Sue spots a moose up on a rock.
Oh my God.
On the side of the highway, right? So it's like, we pull over right away and like, right on the side of the road. And I should have just stopped and gotten out and taken the photos, but I did a U-turn.
Oh.
And by the time I did the U-turn, the moose had come down the rock. It would have been fucking epic.
That would have been like what I'm picturing in my head sounds cool.
Yeah. Anyways, he crossed the road in front of us, and then he hung out on the side of the road eating grass. And those are the first shots that I got. These shots here, with his little antlers. And
yeah.
So we were with him for a good 20 minutes. Wow.
How far was you? I'm assuming you used your big zoom lens for that. How far was he from you?
Well, I was using Sue's 100 to 400, and I was too close.
Wow.
Yeah. So he was really close.
Was he young?
I don't know. But we were like 50, 75 feet.
Wow.
From him. So, and like I said, we spent like a good 20 minutes with him, and we were with him like all to ourselves. And it was awesome.
That's nice that you didn't have other people there.
And then after we were done with him, he took off, and we drive up the highway a little bit more, and we saw another moose, but we couldn't get shots of him.
Oh.
So we were like, oh well. So we go back to the lodge, and we took the kayak set this time. And we go kayaking around and everything, and we came across this little island, came around the bend of the island.
Yeah.
And paddling along, and out of the corner of my eye, I see something move. Okay, now, this is the picture, okay? But this moose was laying down. She was hiding in the trees, and she's a dark, shadowy figure in the shadows.
Yeah.
Like, you could barely see her. And I just caught the ear flick.
Oh my gosh.
Out of the corner of my eye, and I just kind of looked and I was like, what the hell was that? And then she flicked her ear again. I was like, is that a fucking moose? Right? And so it was like, I can't believe I spotted her. And like it took, like I was showing Sue where she was, and it took Sue like 3 or 4 minutes to find her. Like, that's how well hidden she was. Wow. Yeah. So we were with her for a good 15 minutes.
She's stealthy.
Yeah.
Stealthy moose.
So yeah, we took the kayaks back, and that was it for day 3.
I can't believe we're only on day 3. Your stories are so like detailed that I'm like, oh, we're like a week in, you know? This is day 3. Even after day 2, I was like, that was day 2.
So yeah, we had, what was it? That was 3 sightings. No.
Yeah, that's 3.
5. That's 5.
5. I feel like you skipped over a couple meets there.
I don't get, like, mooses.
The one on the highway, the one on the rock, the she moose. And
then there's the two the day before that I wasn't able to get shots of.
Stop. Yes. Okay. Yeah. All right.
So yeah, we're at 5 moose so far.
Wow.
And then day 4, we went up and down the highway a couple of times. I love having a hybrid.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
God, like, it's 55 kilometers or something, and like when we filled up in Huntsville, we did 3 passes of the highway, like 150 kilometers. The gas gauge didn't go down.
Oh my God.
It's ridiculous.
I'd love a hybrid.
Yeah, I'm doing 3.7 liters per 100 kilometers. Like, it is ridiculously good. Anyways, that's why the moose that we saw on the rock, that's why he hung around with us so long, eh?
Your car's pretty quiet, too.
Yeah.
If they heard me, they'd be fucking gone 10
we
minutes
pulled
before
over,
I got
and
there.
he came down from the rock. He was like, what the fuck? Is that a hybrid?
So I gotta see this shit for myself.
So then he crosses the road, and he's like, that's a fucking Hyundai hybrid. I've never seen one.
Is that Chuck? Yeah. Oh my god, is that the Chuck?
It's super bald guy.
Oh my god, yeah, I can't, it's a good thing that I don't do that type of photography and hunt for, like, animals to take pictures of, because they would be gone 10 minutes before I got there, because you'd hear my exhaust all the way down the road.
So on the Friday, which is day 4, we went up and down the highway and nothing. That's
a long drive.
Yeah.
Huntsville is not, like, it is next door, but it's a lengthy drive to get there, yeah.
But yeah, we did up and down the highway a couple of times and didn't see anything. Then we go back and we borrowed the kayaks and went kayaking for a little bit. Nothing else. Like, there was no good shots that day.
Yeah.
But on the Saturday, so yesterday, when we left at like 8:30, and we did 3 passes of the highway.
Wow.
And we saw 2 moose. One, Sue caught, like, out the corner of her eye, and I had to slam on the brakes. Luckily, there's no one behind us. But I only saw the butt going into the bushes.
Moose booty.
Yes. So, unfortunately, I didn't get any shots of that one. And then, so we're driving along, and I see this, it looked like a rock on the side of the road.
Was it a turtle?
No.
Should have brought Leo home a friend.
It was a big fucking rock. It was a moose's butt.
Oh.
So, boom, I pulled over. And so you could tell it was a Saturday and a long weekend.
Why?
Pull over, grab the cameras out of the car.
Did everybody else follow?
7 cars within 2 minutes.
I hate people. I love you guys, but I hate people.
We were swarmed.
Oh my god! What did they even? I'm assuming they didn't bring their cameras with them.
No,
they just got out of the car. They're like, "What are you looking at?"
No, they were all like cell phone cameras, right?
Oh my god!
It's like,
you should be like, "Listen, get back in your cars. You can see these photos on my Instagram."
Exactly.
Experience things with your eyes or a camera.
But anyways. It was so nice and peaceful because we had the nice lake there, and like it was just absolutely beautiful watching the mosquitoes soaring over the.
No, thank you. I went to the park this week.
Yeah.
I'll let you finish your story.
The Skeeters were fucking brutal. Like we, bathed in DEET.
Oh my god! Yeah, I went outside for an hour this week. Like, I just went to the park and sat in the park and people watched. Yeah. And dog watched and stuff. And I came home with, 3 huge mosquito bites.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? I didn't think I had to worry about this. I forgot bugs exist. Even though I'm really into bugs. I'm not really into fucking mosquitoes.
But yeah, I got mosquito bite. Oops, sorry.
Oh, wow, these people listening to audio. Doyle, the only audio listener. It's like...
They were a lot worse
crying.
The other day, but anyways.
Yeah. The worst is, have you ever been bitten by mosquitoes in a complete... I mean, you were pretty far from here, but a completely different region or area, and you get huge ones?
Sue, she got bitten up here.
Yeah.
And it is huge.
Oh my god.
And it's all red.
I'm itching. I'm itching now in the same spot you're talking about.
Yeah, Sue got bitten by... I don't know if it was a...
May have been something else.
Yeah, it might have been a spider or something.
Speeder.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mosquitoes in Halifax did that to me.
Okay.
For a while, we went to Halifax once a year for a really long time.
Yeah.
Whenever we went, we'd go in the summer, and the mosquitoes there left huge. I don't know if it was the mosquitoes or I was just allergic to them or something, but
they were the Saltwater Skeeters.
Saltwater Skeeters. Band name. Really good band name. Really good. Saltwater Skeeters. If we make a band, that's our band name, okay? Saltwater Skeeters.
Okay.
It sounds like a hick band.
Yeah.
You gonna bring the banjo?
So we had to restart. Not restart. We had to.
We had to paste. Yeah, we had to refilm a portion because it Chuck's Mac, which is really selling me on Apple right now. Good job. Ran out of memory. So, we're refilming some parts.
Yeah, so we got Chuck and Sue's Excellent Adventure out.
Yep.
So now we're talking about bugs.
Yes.
Because we were talking about mosquitoes.
Saltwater Skeeters.
Saltwater Skeeters, yes.
Best band name ever. Oh yeah, so I meant to mention it on the podcast last time, but did you see any cicadas?
No.
No?
No. I don't think I've ever seen a cicada before.
Really?
Yeah.
You've heard cicadas before, right? You know in the summer when you hear like chirping?
Yeah, I thought those were heat bugs.
No, a lot of them are cicadas.
Oh, really?
There are cicadas around like usually every spring and summer.
Okay.
But I was going to say in case any of you are living under a rock, but it doesn't apply. There is a cicada, in case any of you don't know, there's a cicada called the Brood X cicada that has been incubating under the ground for 17 years.
17 years?
17 years.
Okay.
I read it and I was like, this can't be real.
Yeah.
It's real. They like develop for 17 years, so I guess they do that and they emerge with a huge population. Anyways, 17 years is coming to an end.
And they grow like an inch a year, right?
Jesus Christ, it's the size of a toddler. So we're going to have those soon.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I forgot to mention it on last podcast, but we talked about it after we finished filming last week. Some scientists were thinking, or I don't know, scientists, people, the people out there.
Them.
They were saying that they were that it was oh my god. They were saying that they were considering using them as a form of protein in food because there's going to be so fucking many of them.
Yeah, oh yeah.
When I first heard that, I was like ready to throw up because I thought we were just going to be like frying them. Tossing them as croutons on a salad.
Yeah, we're having barbecued cicada ribs.
Yeah, no, but I think, it was you that said that they would probably grind it up.
Yeah, so they dry them up, grind them, and use them as a protein powder. Or you could do chocolate-covered cicadas, which would be, yeah.
That burp came up perfectly. I was like, I was going to throw up. Yeah, we're going to have milkshakes with them in there?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh. Gross.
I'll make you a smoothie when
from now on, whenever I come over, you're gonna be like, coffee? I'm gonna be like, no, no, nothing, no, thank you. I'm sorry for everyone's eardrums. I just yelled into the mic.
Yeah, but we'll only worry about it when the cicadas are coming.
Well, I don't know if they've come out here earlier than in my part of the neighborhood.
The 17-inch cicadas.
I live in the concrete jungle. They're not coming out of the concrete. You live in an actual neighborhood. Last week I saw a bunny in your neighborhood, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm not used to seeing that. I just see crickets.
Oh, speaking of the cicada noises, going back to Chuck and Sue's Excellent Adventures.
Yeah.
The frogs.
Oh, did you see a lot of frogs?
No, but we heard a ton of them, right? So, because our cabin was right on the edge of the water. And it was so funny because it'd be perfectly silent. You'd hear some birds tweeting here and there. Then all of a sudden the frog goes, rabbit, 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 rabbit. And then all of them would just go, but it was almost like the one little frog was like, where's Tony? Tony? And all of them are going, haven't seen him, haven't seen him, haven't seen him, haven't seen him. And like they'd go on for like 15 minutes, and then all of a sudden, stop. Like it wouldn't like peter out. It would just suddenly go.
Maybe they found Tony.
Yeah.
Tony was like, I'm here, and they're like, there's Tony. He's over here. He's over here.
So they're all calm, and they're like, okay, we found Tony.
Tony the frog, next mascot.
And there's this waiting, and they'd sit for 15 minutes or whatever. Then all of a sudden, one of them goes, "Who's looking for Tony?"
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah. Anyways, I'm excited, but I'm not because like, the idea of literally, like, a cicada apocalypse and they're emerging from the fucking ground. What is this, The Walking Dead? I can't believe you've never seen a cicada.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen one, so...
You know what? Now I'm curious if cicadas are around... I feel like cicadas are around all the time. I remember seeing a lot more when I was younger, which was probably 17 years ago.
Yeah.
But we used to go to whenever we went to summer camp, they actually shed their skin.
Okay.
They sound like disgusting creatures.
They've got more than 4 really legs, cool. Right?
Yeah, I think so. I think they have 6.
So they're fucking disgusting creatures.
No, they're not.
Anything with more legs than my dog, I'm sorry.
Apparently they
is
have
protein.
They're sticky.
Okay.
So they stick to things.
Yeah. Look,
they get caught in my fucking hair. There's never been a better time to cut my hair than right now. I attempted to cut my bangs the other day and that didn't go well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, everybody's like, you did? Like, it's a big difference for me. I did the middle. And not all of them are down, but I did the middle, so the shortest piece is like that big.
Okay.
And I woke up the next morning and they were like out like this. And I was like, no! But yeah, the cicadas are emerging.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've never seen a cicada. Have you seen a cicada shell?
I don't think so.
Have you ever seen like something that looks like a bug, but it's not a bug, it's like clear?
No, I haven't.
I actually think cicadas are really cool, but
But don't they look like grasshoppers, right?
Kinda. They have wings. So they're like, well, I mean, I don't know about brood cicada. They've been incubating for 17 years. They're probably going to be like this fucking big. But like, normal cicadas are like about this big. And they kind of look like grasshoppers. They're kind of cute, but I'm also a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
That thinks that bugs are cute.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I remember when I was a kid, seeing grasshoppers and crickets.
Grasshoppers and crickets, like, crickets freak me the fuck out.
Well, I'm trying to figure out, when did grasshoppers grow wings? Because now whenever I see a grasshopper, it flies away.
Yeah. You don't remember seeing any with wings before?
No.
Maybe they've adapted. No, I think there's different types of grasshoppers. You know what I remember seeing a lot of when I was younger? Praying mantises.
Oh yeah, we see them all the time around here.
Really? I haven't seen one in like a solid 10 years.
Oh wow.
And they were really cool.
Yeah.
We'd like hold them and then they'd just be like all cute and shit.
Gotta make the face.
I don't know what their face is. That's terrible. I get to dress up as a praying mantis for Halloween. Yeah, I wish I used to keep my friends and I used to keep the shells from cicadas because they were so cool.
Okay.
It looked like it would just look like a shell of their old body.
Yeah.
But it was pretty. So they do grow.
Yeah.
They're cool, but I wasn't sure if you had seen any.
So now, speaking of bugs.
Yeah, we have bug news today, not camera news. There's nothing going on in the camera industry.
No. Well, this is sort of camera news.
Yeah, it is, kind of.
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
Had a bee gown.
Gown? Well, I wouldn't call it a gown.
A bikini top?
That laugh. You were so shocked by your own joke. Oh my god. The sad thing is I know that everybody else is probably laughing about that too, and I can't even laugh at it. It's so bad. Oh my god. Now I'm just picturing bees in the shape of a bikini. Yeah, Angelina Jolie had a photo shoot, and I posted it on... You want to finish laughing? I'll wait.
Oh, man. Small things amuse small minds. Okay. Sorry.
Okay, you ready?
I think so.
I feel like an ass now. I'm like, no laughing. Shut the fuck up.
Laugh on your own time.
Yeah, so I posted it on our F that like stories, and I think I also did it to like my photography account.
Okay.
But in case anybody didn't see, National Geographic posted a photo of Angelina Jolie covered in honeybees.
Yeah.
The photographer for that is technically Dan Winters Photo, so on Instagram it's at Dan Winters Photo.
I think I follow him.
Do you?
I think. I can't remember.
I haven't heard of him before. I follow a couple other National Geographic photographers, but anyways, you can also find it on the National Geographic, which is Nat Geo on Instagram. But it's a picture of Angelina Jolie covered in bees. Mm-hmm. And there's a couple points of significance here. The first one is they took the photo to raise awareness of like what she was involved in. So she's actually involved with I wrote it down. UNESCO. I think that's how it's pronounced. She's working with UNESCO on a Women for Bees initiative. So essentially they're going to be building 2,500 hives and reviving or restocking or whatever you want to call it 125 million bees by 2025. Reviving. Like they called it restocking. Okay. Sounds weird to me.
I was going to say reviving. They're like zombie bees?
Yeah, zombie bees. That's so weird. Do they feed on dead flowers?
No.
Sorry, that's out of the question.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was where you draw the line?
I was trying to think of something witty to say, but I was just like blank.
So that they took the photo just to raise awareness of what she's involved with.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool because the bee population, I feel like most people know, is declining.
Yeah.
For many
because
reasons.
Of Titan.
Does he eat bees?
Yes.
Does he get all swollen when he does it?
No,
he's eaten so many he doesn't get swollen
anymore.
No,
he puts it in his mouth and it buzzes around so he spits it out.
That's so mean. It probably dies after.
Well, he does it a few times.
I breathed in when I was drinking the water. So the slightly nerdier part that I find really fascinating is I might get this wrong. I really hope my college professors don't come for me because there's a whole unit on it.
Okay.
But we learned about Richard Avedon, who's a portrait photographer.
Right.
And he did a really well-known portrait of someone covered head to toe in bees. Like, you see the Angelina Jolie photo, it's like 10 times the amount of bees that she has on her.
Okay.
And he actually had an entomologist develop or engineer like a pheromone that he could use for that photo.
Oh, cool. Okay.
This was about 40 years ago too. So it's the pheromone that they developed is called the Queen Mandibular pheromone. I was calling it mandibulator before.
I wonder if it's because they have mandibles. Do they have mandibles?
I don't know.
I'm making mandible.
Sorry. I'll agree with my praying mantis. Yeah, so Queen Mandibular Pheromone, QMP, that mimics the pheromone from a queen bee.
Yeah.
Honeybees and bees don't naturally land on people like that and like sit in one spot. They're always flying around. So to protect queen bees, they will like huddle and stay still. So this entomologist that did this for Richard Avedon, and the photographer and the team that worked with Angelina Jolie actually used the same entomologist and the same pheromone.
Oh, cool.
They used it with Italian bees. I don't know why they're Italian. They didn't explain the significance of that.
Because they brought spaghetti.
Like, we brought some extra meatballs for you. Yeah, I thought that was really cool.
Cool, yeah.
So, if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out.
Yep.
It's really neat. I thought it was really cool. I'm a fucking nerd, so... I'm not even, like, doing this as a profession. I just find bugs cool.
Yeah.
I wish I could do it as a profession. I'm not good at math, though. You need to have math and chemistry and shit.
And toleration of things with more than 4 legs.
I like insects. I don't know. What was it that I was saying that I didn't like bug-wise? Oh, I don't like maggots and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
No
spiders?
Thanks.
You're okay with spiders?
I'm okay with spiders now. Crickets creep me out, like big ones. I'm okay with spiders. If it's a fucking huge one, it's going to scare the shit out of me, but I still think they're really cool.
So what you do is if you get a headlamp, those little headlamps,
okay,
you go out in the woods at night.
No, thank you. Nope, I'm not that into bugs.
You're not going to... All you see are these little reflective...
Oh, for their webs?
No, their eyes. Their eyes are super reflective.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like spiders before, but there was like a TikTok or an Instagram thing that I saw with like this little tiny jumping spider, and they took the cutest photos of it. It was like zoomed in, he had these big beautiful eyes, and he was like this, and I'm like, oh my god, okay, yeah. They're not that gross if they look like that up close. When I was writing down on the board, you showed me the pictures of the honeybees.
Yeah.
That is like up close, and they're so fucking cute. Oh, I already knew honeybees were cute, but oh my god, they're so fluffy.
Yeah.
Like I want to keep them.
Yeah, no, sorry. I don't like them.
You don't like bees?
I don't like anything with more than 4 legs.
You don't, even after seeing those photos, you don't like honeybees?
Yeah.
But they help us stay alive.
Yeah.
Do you like butterflies?
No, not particularly. But, like, I'll take photos of them and stuff like that, no problem. But I don't go, like, apeshit about them.
It took me a really long time to like butterflies. So, yeah, I used to work at the Butterfly Conservatory.
Yeah.
For, like, 6 summers as I was a student. And I started in gift shop and stuff, and then I started covering inside stuff. So it was kind of, like, all around. But they were really interesting to learn about. But when I first started, I was like, oh, yeah, like, in my interview, I bullshitted my way through. It would be really funny if anybody's watching this from the conservatory. It's like, oh yeah, I love butterflies, and they brought me through, and it was my first time in years. And the last time I was there before, I was literally like 5 years old and traumatized because they die from the sky, and some of them are called bird wings. They're literally the size of fucking birds.
Yeah.
Giant fucking bugs flying around. So I was shitting my pants when I was 5. The next time I was in there for a job interview. And they're like, oh yeah, and I'm like, oh, this is great. And then like a huge one would land on me and I'd be like, oh my god.
Alrighty. Supermoon.
Yeah, so by the time this
Supermoon.
by the time this episode airs, it's gonna be over.
Yeah.
So on Wednesday, my birthday.
Yes.
There's a supermoon, I guess it's called a supermoon eclipse, or blood moon.
Yeah.
But it's happening at like between 4 a.m. and 7 a.m. on Wednesday. Yeah. So it's
and
not at night.
It's a supermoon because he's wearing a cape.
Yeah.
And spandex.
And sunglasses. Moon glasses.
Moon glasses.
Yeah, so I wrote it down, but I should have talked about it last week.
Yeah.
About tips on shooting. Okay. But there are articles out there that I read this morning on how to shoot them and stuff, but it's not going to be like from where I am in my neighborhood, it's not going to be super visible, so I'll probably just watch a live stream at like 4 a.m.
Yeah, it's between 4 and 7 or something?
4 and 7-ish, yeah. And the sun comes up at like, what, 5?
5:30, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you're going to be up at between 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning, which I don't think any of our listeners are, so we could give you tips. I could give you tips right now on shooting the supermoon at that time.
But people aren't going to see this till after.
Yeah, well, it's good for any...
Yeah. Like, okay, go.
Okay. Very important. Set your alarm.
Tip number 2, bring a camera.
Yeah.
With a long lens. It's gonna... What?
I've tried doing moon photos, and it's cool that I'm able to get like super close up with the moon,
mm-hmm.
but I find them very boring. I need like
really
a moon in the scene type thing.
I find the moon super fucking fascinating.
Yeah.
It's really cool. You would think that someone like me would get an existential crisis from looking at the moon too much, but I don't. It's really cool.
So I got pictures of the moon, I think.
I took pictures of a supermoon. Do you remember when there was a supermoon that was a pink moon?
Yeah. Like
a couple years ago? Oh, cool. See, all moon pictures look the same.
Yeah.
But I think the moon is so cool.
Like, there's the butthole of the moon.
The butthole of the moon. There she is in all her glory. It's a good thing I filtered what I was just thinking. When you showed me I was going to be fake twit like a tiger.
That's what this episode's called.
Yeah. Twice. Oh my god. Yeah, I feel like a basic bitch for saying that I like the moon. Everybody likes the moon.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, I find it fascinating. No offense to anybody who talks like that. Yeah, so if nobody's heard about the moon, what's happening is a lunar eclipse, and it's called a blood moon because the way that the moon isn't going to be completely blacked out. It's just going to be a shadow, and the shadow casts like I was going to say orange, a red, coppery kind of color, so it looks really creepy, which is really cool. I'll probably just watch it on the live stream because the best viewing spot, the only good viewing spot in Canada for like the best photos that were listed in a bunch of articles that I saw was BC.
Not Bell's Corners.
No. No, British Columbia.
Well,
what?
Let's go.
Oh my god. Yeah, so I mean, usually full moons and moons like that are more visible in this part of Canada in the fall.
Okay.
But yeah, it's cool. I like looking at the moon when it's a full moon. My favorite is when you get like that illusion where the moon looks huge. You ever notice that on full moon nights where it looks like it's taking up the whole fucking sky?
Yeah.
That's when I have an existential crisis.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna die. But yeah, they're cool. The moon is cool. I don't know the moon's gender, so it's a they. Yeah, that was pretty much it. It was just a bunch of nerdy shit today.
Yeah.
That wasn't camera nerdy shit.
No, it was bug nerdy shit.
You've been noticing me doing it the whole time. Like, in case anybody's not watching, Chuck forgot to take the screen down on his computer, which is right behind him. So I keep looking at it because I want to, because I feel like I'm a vain motherfucker, okay? Whenever I see something, I just want to make sure that I look okay the whole time, and then I get distracted, which is not a surprise. I'm distracted by everything.
Yeah. Oh, here.
Usually he closes it. We used to have it hooked up to a TV in front of the camera. There we go.
Yeah.
Now I'm just looking at the audio, which I do anyways. Look how loud my audio is.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why mine is so low.
Yeah, Justin was saying that you're a little harder to hear. It's probably just the frequency of our voices.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm wondering if it's my USB cable. My USB extension.
Maybe, yeah. You're very quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you're extended. That could be it.
You're extended as well, but I guess yours is a better USB extension.
I wonder if you can just replace it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, well. That was pretty much all we had on the agenda today.
Yeah, that's it. That's all.
Moons and saltwater skeeters.
Skeeters flying over the open water. Watching them soar. Afraid that they're going to come pick us up and carry us off.
Carry you away? Jesus Christ. Yeah. Do you have anything else to add?
No, I think that's it.
Cool.
So that's been episode 27.
Of F that?
Photo chat.
Toodaloo.
Motherfuckers. We turned it around this time.
Yeah, we did.
Oh,
I was like, I'm not going to do motherfuckers this time. It's his job.